Munawar Farooqui is arrested for a joke that he never even cracked. Abhi Tripura mein, we have seen journalists being arrested simply for reporting the news. How difficult has it become to even carry on the semblance of independent journalism in this kind of an atmosphere? Jyoti.
Zarar, thank you so much for inviting me to this. But first of all, before I start, I just want to say thank you so much and lots of love to Munize, especially to you, for for inviting me and Brinda to your conference. And we both know Brinda's on the screen, and unfortunately we can't see any of you, so this is a one-way street.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I really do want to thank you all for inviting us to the conference. Asma was such a special person, and Munize, you've really inherited the fighting gene, and I think because of you, you must have moved half the Hindu Kush mountains by now, or at least the Margala Hills in Islamabad. But unfortunately, the powers that be didn't give way. But having said that, we are both here with you in spirit, and very, very happy to be here online and be part of this conference. I also want to thank two other people, Mariam Najamuddin and Rehan Piracha. They have been very, very helpful to me, especially, and I'm sure to Brinda. So thank you all for this love across the border. Now, to answer your question, Zarar, I have 3 points to make. The first is कि आज के दिन हम सब राष्ट्र विरोधी हैं. Now, I don't know if you understand this Hindi word, but the word is anti-national. कि आज का जो दिन है, 20 November ko, we are all anti-national, and I'll tell you why. The reason is that if you look at the Indian media today, if you look at the newspapers this morning, they're all celebrating the repeal of 3 farm laws that were brought about last year, over a year ago, by the Narendra Modi government. And I'm not going into the laws themselves, whether they were good or bad. There's a lot of argument. कि कुछ बहुत लोगों का ये कहना है कि जो ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन था 60 के दशक में, उसका जो बेनिफिट है वो सब खत्म हो रहा है, और ये जो फार्म लॉज थे, ये पूरे पंजाब के एग्रीकल्चर को, जो किसानी है, उसको एक पूरी तरह से खत्म कर रही थी. तो मैं उसके बेनिफिट्स और उसके जो है उसकी कमजोरियों पे नहीं जाने वाली. मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि जो ऑर्डिनेंस के तहत पे, उसके जो ऑन द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द ऑर्डिनेंस, जो फार्म लॉज जो पार्लियामेंट के अंदर जो supposedly ये जो legislation जो फिर लाए गए थे, and for a full year or more than a year, farmers, thousands and thousands of farmers have been sitting on the outskirts of Delhi. तो आज के दिन जब ये farm laws, और हमारे जो प्रधानमंत्री हैं, elected prime minister, not a selected or a hybrid prime minister, we have to make that very, very clear, Zarar. You said कि you used to look at India, with a mixture of envy and admiration. All I'm saying to you is that you cannot give up, and neither can we give up. And that's the strength of our democracies. And when things are bad, then we have to keep going. I mean, look at Hamid. Hamid Mir is on this panel. Unfortunately, we can't see him. But Hamid Mir has 2 bullets in his body, but he's refusing to kowtow to the Forge or to the powers that be, or to anybody who says that he is not going to let Hamid speak. I mean, he's been taken off his show has been taken off by Geo for the comments that he made 6 months ago. He's still not back on them. But guess what? The Washington Post has given him a space to speak up. So I think that if journalists are going to be shut down in one space, then another window will open for them in another space. And not just will the window open, but we have to open the window. We have to keep the windows open. So when you talk about what's happening in my country, you're absolutely right. Comedians like Munawar Farooqui, there's another guy called Nalin Yadav. There were these 3 or 4 young men who in Bhopal more than a year ago were arrested because a BJP MP's son basically said कि मुझे इनके जो jokes है, और उन्होंने अभी तक jokes crack ही नहीं किए थे, जो आपको पता है. And they shut them down, और बेचारे को मेरे ख्याल 50-55 दिन जो है वो जेल के अंदर रहे हैं for no reason at all. Similarly, अभी जो त्रिपुरा में incidents हुए, but the Tripura case is a little bit different. There was a group of lawyers that went to Tripura to to look at the alleged vandalism of a mosque. अब इसमें क्या हुआ है कि जो हमारा जो Ministry of Home Affairs है, which is the equivalent of your Interior Ministry, Home Affairs Ministry ने ये साफ एक स्टेटमेंट दिया एंड वेरी और बार बार यही रिपीट किया है कि जो मस्जिद के अंदर या मस्जिद के चारों तरफ इस तरह का कोई जो है नो द मस्जिद वाज नॉट वैंडलाइज्ड, उसमें कोई उसके साथ कुछ नहीं हुआ। लेकिन इसके बावजूद जो रिपोर्टिंग हुई है उसमें हमारे यहाँ एक लॉ है जिसको कहते हैं अनलॉफुल एक्टिविटीज ऑफ प्रिवेंशन एक्ट, इट्स बेसिकली UAPA, इट्स एन एंटी टेरर लॉ। और आपने देखा होगा कि पिछले साल 1.5 साल में ये जो UAPA है ये आवाम के खिलाफ और जर्नलिस्ट के खिलाफ जो है with great regularity this law is being applied. So one is that in Tripura there are young journalists against whom laws like this have been applied. You've seen comedians, Veer Das, who has just made a big who was at the Kennedy Center in the US recently. Again, there is a petition against him by a BJP leader in Delhi. And there is a journalist called Siddiq Kappan who has been in jail for more than a year. क्योंकि वो पिछले साल हाथरस में एक गैंग रेप हुआ था और उसके खिलाफ जब उसको वो रिपोर्टिंग के लिए वो जा रहा था तो उसको वहीं पे मेरठ में वो पकड़ा गया और वहाँ तब से वो बेचारा पिछले साल 1.5 साल 1.25 साल से अभी तक जेल के अंदर है। So while you have a court, and I'm not even going to get into the Aryan Khan case, अब वो जो है अब उसमें तो हम these are separate stories. Why Bollywood is being shut down? Why are they trying to shut down Bollywood? Why are they trying to censor voices that will speak up? And remember, emergency के दौरान हमारे यहाँ जब 1975 और 77 के बीच तो 2-2.5 साल जो emergency हुई थी, उसके दौरान जो फिल्मी जगत था उस वक्त के जो हिंदी मूवीज उस वक्त के जो एक्टर्स थे वो काफी क्रिटिकल रहे थे उस जमाने में इंदिरा गांधी के खिलाफ। तो ये जो सारा जो नैरेटिव, द स्टिचिंग टुगेदर ऑफ दिस नैरेटिव ऑफ पीपल हु वांट टू स्पीक अप एंड हु आर नाउ बीइंग the government is trying to shut down alternative voices. लेकिन मैं एक और बात कहना चाहूंगी. I think you're absolutely right. Just because they deny you visas or just because they try and shut you down, इसका ये नहीं मतलब हुआ कि you should be shut down. So I think that's where smaller news outlets like mine come in. I work with the print. Barkha, who's also online, who's also part of this webinar, works for a news outlet called Mojo. And these news outlets which are now providing alternative opinion, alternative news, our sources are of course the same, but because we are smaller and therefore we have the courage to speak up, and these voices are getting heard in India. और हमारी जो सब्सक्राइबरशिप है, हमारे जो रीडरशिप है, इट्स ग्रोइंग ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. पैंडेमिक के दौरान आपको पता है कि इंडिया के अंदर क्या हुआ, खास करके सेकेंड वेव जो अप्रैल मई जून के जो अंदर जो हादसे हुए हैं वो आप सब जानते हैं, मैं उनको रिपीट नहीं करूँगी. लेकिन हमारी जैसे वेबसाइट्स ने, हमारी जैसे न्यूज़ आउटलेट्स ने ये जो सारे ऑल्टरनेटिव जो वॉइसेस जो ब्रॉडकास्ट किए हैं, उनके इन लोगों को इंटरव्यू किए हैं, जो हालात जो आवाम की हालात थी उसको वो बार बार जो है ये जो सारी स्टोरीज जो सामने आई थी. तो मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि आपके देश में, आपके मुल्क में जो आपने अभी हाइब्रिड गवर्नमेंट की बात की, जो हम साफ कहते हैं कि जो पाकिस्तान की फौज है दैट कंट्रोल्स पाकिस्तान, इट हैज ऑलवेज कंट्रोल्ड पाकिस्तान सिंस इंडिपेंडेंस इन 1947 एंड इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू लेट दैट पावर गो अवे. सो इन अ सेंस इट्स लाइक, सो जो आप जो मीडिया की बात कर रहे थे पाकिस्तान के अंदर, जो आपने हामिद से जो सवाल पूछा कि व्हाई दैट यू बिलीव दैट देयर इज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कंट्रोल और इट्स आफ्टर द इवेंट. And I would say it's a bit like the government saying in India or the army or the military establishment saying in Pakistan, or encouraging the media to fall in love with the oppressor. तो एक ये जो स्टॉकहोम सिंड्रोम वाली बात होती है कि आप मीडिया को इतनी कस के घेरते हैं, you put the media into such a tight embrace that you are exhorting journalists to fall in love with you. But I will end um, with the third point that I would wanted to make is at the end of the day, both India and Pakistan have to listen to their people. There is no alternative to listening to the voices of the people. आप कुछ भी कर लें, आप कुछ भी देख लें. देखिए, जब नवाज शरीफ कुछ सालों के लिए जब आपके यहाँ प्रधानमंत्री थे, you had to listen to the voices of the prime minister. अब उनको आपने निकाल के जो है फौज ने किसी भी तरीके से वो आप सब जानते हैं, and I'm not going to go into that, and the former prime minister is now sitting in exile in London. But your alternatives, और अवारी होटल के अंदर मैं देख रही थी आपको ये जो आसमान जहांगीर की जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है उसमें आपने मोहसिन दावर को बुलाया है. Now you don't hear in the Pakistani media the stories that come out as much as they should from Waziristan कि पीटीएम के साथ क्या हो रहा है, जो जिस तरीके के जो हालात हैं उधर, उनके जो लॉन्ग मार्चेस हो रहे हैं, कुछ स्टोरीज जरूर आती हैं, but not as much as that. You would ask the same question to me कि कश्मीर के अंदर जो इतना कुछ हो रहा है और इंडियन मीडिया जो है उसको क्यों नहीं उसको दिखाती या उसके बारे में लिखती या उसको ब्रॉडकास्ट करती. And you would be absolutely right in asking me the same question. So I think we are both guilty in many ways. But I will end by saying that I think censorship, the phrase that you used, is perhaps is I would use it differently. I would not say that the
it's
Indian
inadequate.
and the Pakistani media are legitimizing censorship. What I would say is that you want the media to bend to your will, and fortunately, I'm much more hopeful. I don't think that either the media in India or Pakistan, at least in India, yes, you have large swathes, you have big TV channels like Times Now, Republic TV, who are bending, and not just bending, they want to bend to the will of the government, but you have other people who will speak up. And I just want to end by drawing your attention. I'm sure all of you have read and seen the stories in the Pakistan media about the Kartarpur Sahib corridor. Look at how both governments had to give in to the will of the people. And now you have hundreds and thousands of Sikh pilgrims who, without a visa, are crossing the international border, coming to Kartarpur Sahib, matha tekoing, and going back home. And hopefully one day we will also be able to meet in Lahore or in Delhi. But thank you so much again, Zarar, for letting me speak, and to Munize and to all of you for inviting me to participate at the Asma Jahangir conference.
Thank you so much, Jyoti.